Cincinnati at Kansas City. Kansas City is a 6-point favorite. You set it on Sunday night. You were all over it on Sunday night. It was at 6. It moved down to 5.5. You liked the Bengals. You were on the side of the money moving the number. Back to 6. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's a funny thing where we talk on the show Sunday night, and I have a guy call me up, and he's telling me all the reasons why he likes the Chiefs. And I said, fuck you then. Keep betting the Chiefs to get me a 7. Like, don't fucking tell me about it. Put your money up so I can get a better number. I get it. I get where everyone's coming from this. It's like Joe Burrow. Evan might have a stat on this. I don't think he's ever won a week 2 game, Chad. I could be wrong.
Well, look, I can tell you right now that Joe Burrow is now 2-7 in weeks 1 and 2 against the spread.
Yeah.
He's terrible. Obviously lost and didn't cover in week 1. So keep going.
So with all that said, Simon says, give me the
Simon
6.
says.
I do think what Chad just said is true, though. I think this will go down. I see the professional money coming in. Like we said on Sunday night, when it got up to 6.5, it's like, did he really get 3 points worse than he was a week ago? I think that was the game from hell. Everything went wrong. And maybe I am overlooking that DJ Reader left. And, he isn't right. His throwing wrist isn't right. And, T. Higgins might miss another game. And they did lose Joe Mixon. Now they don't have a running game for Joe Burrow to fall back on. And we have overrated Joe Burrow just because he beat Mahomes that one time to make it to the Super Bowl. And it's like, okay, I hear all this noise. I still got to trust the number. It's like Mahomes at this price point, he does not blow teams out. We always talk about this. It's like, okay, put him in your teaser. He's going to win this game, no doubt, right? This is the games he usually wins. He doesn't roll teams in these kind of scenarios. So the fear is what you just talked about. Joe Burrow, in his career, he has struggled early in the season. The first 2 weeks, he is bad. Evan just put in our thing. He's 0-4 straight up in week 2, Joe Burrow in his career. So I'm not asking you to bet the money line here. I promise I won't put the money line around Robin. But I am asking you to grab the 6 now just because this could go down to 5.5. And 6 is such a key number. So, I feel confident making the Simon Says. If this is 6.5 in our contest, I think me and Chad, no doubt, will have this one in. At 5.5, that's a discussion. But at 6.5, I definitely feel confident putting it in.
So look, everybody knows that I love the luck rankings. We talk about it all the time. It's become a really important signal for us when we talk about these games. And Nick Giffen is now coming on, convince me, one of the predictive analytics gurus we have on our team who helped create the luck rankings. This is one of our 2 luck ranking sides of the week. We're going to talk about the other one, but this is one of the games where if you separate the signals from the noise, you are looking at a game in which the Chiefs might have been overly lucky the week before, and the Bengals might have been unlucky the week before. And if you bring those 2 factors together, you're finding a lot of value on the +6. Also, Patrick Mahomes as more than a field goal favorite, 48% against the spread. 75%, by the way, 3 or shorter. So well above 3. As Simon said, this has moved more than 3 points since last week, from 3.5 to 6. Mahomes 10, 13, and 2 against the spread when the line moves 2+ points towards his team. We're betting the overreaction here. Like, we can't be timid.
No.
We can't be shy. We still got to exercise the same best practices we know to exercise. The game hasn't changed that much just because the public hasn't lost in 19 freaking weeks, including 18 last year and 1 week this year. Like, some things need to be true. We need something to be freaking true right now. So yes, Simon Says on the Bengals. I bet at +6. You're betting at +6. We're all betting at +6.